What's going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of Criminal Minds. This is going to be Season 1, Episode 2. Let's go. Love
the gun. Take out the gun. Throw it.
Any particular direction?
Rude.
Who are you?
Bro.
Who are you?
He's a fucking FBI agent and you're never going to get away with...
FBI.
Just let him go.
Take out your wallet. What do you know?
About you? Or about the people who you've murdered?
Oh.
I know a lot about you. I know how you do it. I know you can't stop. And I know something that no one's ever been able to tell you. I know why you stutter.
Why?
Weren't you a little bit worried he might just shoot you?
Hell yeah.
I was a lot worried.
But how did you find him?
I was just stopping for gas. I walked into that store and I saw pieces of a profile that I'd given to Virginia PD almost a year ago. Truck in disrepair, disheveled young man, severe stutter.
So anyone else would have just seen the guy who stutters. But you saw the footpath killer.
But sometimes these guys are still found by just dumb luck. Berkowitz was caught because of a parking ticket.
Except the cop who caught him wasn't staring down a shotgun like you were.
This is true. It's also a good time to stop.
Okay, I'm curious. Why'd he stutter?
You're on your way to becoming a part of the behavior analysis team now, Al. You tell me.
Come on, tell me. I want to know.
Check. Checkmate in 3 moves.
You know you'll beat him when you start learning.
Learning what?
To think outside the box.
Question for you. The footpath killer.
He's that
Why
much of a
did he stutter?
genius, and
Come on, Elle, we've all asked him and he won't say.
Gideon beats
Okay.
him at
I'm up for a
chess.
challenge.
Good, because these go to you. Special Agent Jennifer Giroux, JJ if you like.
Elle.
Greenaway, specialty in sex offender cases.
God,
Not bad. Well, I'm the
she
unit liaison. My
looks
specialty
so
is untangling
young.
bureaucratic knots. My door's always open, mostly because I'm never in my office, so just call me on my cell, okay? We'll talk.
BAU team, can you meet me in the conference room, please? I need to show you something.
Why wasn't she in the first episode, JJ?
Who recorded it?
A student with a digital camcorder. He was watching a fire in the building across from their dorm. The other person you'll see is his roommate, 20-year-old Matthew Rowland.
Hey, Matt, get over here. You gotta see this. The building's on fire. Bro, you getting this?
Bro!
Yeah, that's him.
Bro, the building's on fire, bro. Oh my god, like what are we gonna do with the building on fire?
I don't know. It's coming underneath the door. Hey, Matt, you should get away from there. Oh my god, it's starting to... It smells like gas.
Well, why are you guys videotaping this and not leaving, finding a way to leave in the first place?
Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world.
There are
That
two
makes sense.
common stressors for a serial arsonist.
I
Loss
knew you
of
were a
job,
smart guy
loss
on
of love.
Einstein.
When was the first fire set?
March. The next one was in May, and the third one was until September, and then 2 weeks later there were 3 in one night.
Fires are closer together.
Hey, Reed, you got a statistic on arsonists? 82% are white males between 17 and 27. Female arsonists are far less likely, their motive typically being revenge.
If he went from setting 1 fire to 3 in 2 weeks' time, he's gone for the power to damage a building to something far more satisfying.
I think saying that thing about
Power over life and death.
female
Who are we
arsonists,
talking to first?
I feel like
Dean of
was
Students, Ellen.
a little bit of a hint.
No badges. I don't want to satisfy the unsub's need for attention by letting him know we got the FBI here. Try not to look official. Try to look less official.
This is Fire Inspector Zhang.
This morning, the chemistry department reported several bottles of highly flammable chemicals missing.
I'm prepared to evacuate this camp.
That brings with its own problems.
And evacuate the arsonist as well.
You said the chemicals went missing today. It says here that one of the previous fires was set with diesel fuel that disappeared from the groundskeeping facility. How long after it disappeared was the fire set?
1 day.
You got pretty eyes.
He's holding to a pattern.
Who's to say the next fire won't be today? The door was locked.
Matthew Rowland and his roommate watched as the doorknob turned against the lock.
The unsub couldn't get in,
So he pours the accelerant into the room from the hallway.
which means he couldn't see the fire. Doesn't make sense.
But a serial arsonist wouldn't just set a fire and walk away.
He needs to experience it.
So why would he set a fire he couldn't watch?
They turned the water off just before the fire. 2 devices,
Simultaneous ignition.
I mean, am I supposed to guess who it
And
is?
subset
Because the
that
only
one
person
manually?
that I've met from here is that guy. Is it him?
Well, if the target was Matthew Rowland, then why set the other two fires?
There's vandalism, crime concealment, political statement, profit.
And revenge.
We interviewed Matthew Rowland's roommate. No reason for revenge.
What about vandalism?
No, the fires are too sophisticated. And if he's trying to make a political statement, he's not being too clear about it.
Matthew, firefighters, injured victims to the unsub. They're not people, they're
objects.
They're just more like,
Chess pieces.
Exactly.
All right. I want to set a dormitory on fire. Where would I start?
The kitchen.
In the basement.
The boiler.
The upper levels would be fuel. Then why did I start on the 3rd floor? Because it wasn't the building I wanted to set on fire.
The timer sets the road flare, which then lights the chemical mixture inside the canister.
Yet sophisticated in its simplicity. I mean, there's a meticulous construction to it.
Chemical
trying to kill the
accelerant could
person?
mean arsonists are socially incompetent. This guy, he doesn't go on dates, he doesn't go to parties, he doesn't feel comfortable in front of groups. And of course, he's a total psychopath.
Of course.
If you don't
It's
mind
like,
my
you just
asking, why then did you set up the number?
me.
Well, serial arsonists enjoy manipulating authorities. They like
That's
to
funny.
communicate, explain themselves. I'm not waiting to hear from a tipster or a witness.
You're waiting to hear from him.
Yeah.
Now, the evacuation. We don't want to step
Someone turn the water off.
staging areas and we must.
Oh, you about to blow up. Don't do it. Don't turn the light on. Don't do it.
Everybody out of the building! Clear it!
A bulb explosion to the face. Damn.
What's a teacher? Let it go! He's already dead. Let it go.
He might be here watching.
Yeah,
Take pictures, as many as you can.
you got it.
It's gonna be somebody that we've met yet. That guy. It was him.
The professor's name was Wallace.
He was one of those teachers. He knew how to make a difference.
We've got police and security interviewing everyone in that building.
There's something about her I don't like.
This is a college of 10,000 students and faculty.
Well, there's another problem with evacuating.
You mean we might accelerate the unsub's timeline?
I don't like her.
Dean Turner. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm one of the research assistants at the science department. We'd like to help.
The best thing you can do right now is just stay.
We know how he did it.
It's him. It's probably you. Why would you just volunteer yourself? Because you want to be.
Look at these expressions. We got fear.
Because you want to be
Touch of horror.
closer to the
And a little bit of panic.
investigation.
Where's the guy getting off?
Okay, so who was our
That's a
boy's
cool
master?
transition.
10,000 plus students, and one has a serious fascination with fire.
10,000 is actually a small
Fire starting's
campus.
1/3 of the
Not
homicidal
super small,
triad.
but
An
pretty
early
small.
predictor of adult dissociative criminal behavior. If we looked in his childhood, we'd probably find all three. Bedwetting and cruelty to animals.
Absent or abusive father, trouble with the opposite sex, chronic low self-esteem. MO will be dynamic, evolving. As fire setting escalates, they thrive on panic, fear. Just standard profile of a serial arsonist.
We're off the mark.
Because of two missing elements.
Sex and power. The two motives to drive a serial arsonist.
And without them, we do not have a profile.
they're clueless. You have no idea. How you gonna figure it out?
Whoa! Hey! Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm campus patrol. I'm supposed to ask for your ID.
Sure.
One of those FBI guys. Like a profiler, right? Like one look at a crime scene, you can tell what kind of shampoo a killer uses.
You're being a little shady.
Sounds skeptical.
Maybe a little.
Your girlfriend thinks you're gonna break up with her.
You're kidding, right?
You keep adjusting your necklace. And that tells me you're not used to wearing one, or somebody else probably bought it for you, bought it recently, and the Chinese symbol on it means forever yours. Take care of yourself, all right?
Well, he just told you a lot about yourself, didn't he?
Since you're more their age, why don't you do the talking?
How old is he?
Hi guys. My name's Dr. Spencer Reed. I'm a agent with the BAU, Behavioral Analysis Unit of the FBI. And
What he's trying to say is we'd love to know how you can help us.
You seem so relatable to everybody, Reed.
May I, please? Thank you. Drill a hole in the side, fill it with gasoline or whatever's good and flammable. Turn the light on. Boom. That is what went down, didn't it?
This stuff's all over the net. Want to know how to make a Molotov cocktail that sets itself on fire? Potassium, sulfur, and normal sugar. Sugar, which is...
Not exactly plutonium. You could get this stuff anywhere.
sugar from the supermarket.
But you don't need to
Really?
be a chem major to know that.
Do you think it's a chem student?
Nope. I think it's you.
I think it'd be a good time to take the semester off.
I think you seem very sus.
Need a key to get moving after 10 p.m.
So what are you still doing here?
I can't leave. We've all got projects. You know how to solve the three-body problem? Computing the mutual gravitational interaction between the Earth, Sun, and Moon?
She's
play right
hot.
back?
She's a hottie.
Just came into the hotline about 5 minutes ago.
Kira, I do this for Kira.
For Tara? Is that what they said?
Kira, I do this for Kira.
Play it again.
The call came from the office right next to Wallace's 5 minutes before the fire was started.
Play it again.
Kira, I do this for Kira.
Again, louder.
Kira, I do this for Kira.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Something about it.
Is this tape clean?
Yeah, I can put it through some audio filters.
Look, we need as close to the real voice as you can get. Anything that might be in the background, can you do it?
Okay,
Come
you know how
on,
on Star Trek when
FaceTime.
Captain Kirk asked
Come
McCoy to
on,
do something
original
totally impossible and McCoy says,
FaceTime.
"Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker."
What are you telling me, not to expect a miracle?
No, I'm saying I'm not a doctor.
Those teeth.
That's my girl.
That face.
These are all the women on campus with the first name Karen.
Karen? He said Karen? There's lots of Karens there ready
What
to
if the unsub is one of the students leaving?
No,
complain.
he's not done yet. He's not going anywhere.
Sorry if anybody's name's Karen.
Keep thinking.
You mean outside the box?
Nothing but love.
That's what Morgan's always telling me. He says that's why I can never beat you at chess.
Well, he's probably right.
But I mean, in this situation, what exactly is the box?
A standard profile of a serial arsonist. If everything you know goes in the box, what's left?
What you don't know, the unknown.
Sometimes you have to get creative. Even if you think it's utterly unlikely, you have to think of things nobody else thought of.
Like a stutter.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's got to be a faster way to do this.
You figured out yet why the footpath killer stuttered?
Nope. You?
I know that embarrassment makes a stutter worse, and that when you're flustered, it's more difficult to control the articulatory musculature of the face.
You sound like Reed.
I don't
I
like
still
her.
have no idea what causes the
she
stutter.
seems cold or like
Karen.
dead behind the eye. Like I don't know. She just I don't like her for some reason. She's just I can't connect. I can't connect with her. Everybody else I feel like I could connect to. I feel them. Her, what's her name? Ellie? Ellen? Elle? Something? I don't feel it. I don't feel the vibes with her.
I didn't scare you again, did I?
Yeah, you did. You
Sorry,
creep.
this is one of the buildings on my patrol.
Just looking at the board. Three-body problem. You know what it means?
No idea.
It's physics. It's one of the great mathematical mysteries. Broke up with her. No more necklace.
Yeah, I kind of want to date someone else.
What's her name?
Brian.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that's
Didn't see that coming, did you?
a pretty good reason. She take it all right?
Yeah. Yeah, other than telling me that homosexuality is a sin and that I'm going to incur the wrath of God.
Wrath of God.
Okay, gorgeous. I've put this thing through every audio filter I've got. There's only one thing I can tell you for sure. This guy isn't saying Karen. It's more like Carone.
I didn't think it
Did I
was
figure it
Karen.
out?
Hey, Reed. Garcia says it's not Karen. It's actually something more like
Haron. I do it because of Haron.
It's Hebrew.
It's God's burning anger.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking for a theology major. Maybe he's punishing the other students for their sins.
I don't want this.
What's the most simple place on campus?
Come on, El. When I was in college, that was everywhere.
I don't want this.
What about the idea of baptism by fire?
Compulsion.
Hey, Mac, get over here. You gotta see this. The building's on fire. Two of them, man. Yeah, get out of the way.
Are you getting this, man?
What is it? I don't know. It's underneath the door.
Outside the box.
Fire. A circle of fire.
thinking.
A fire circle.
It's like chess. Don't look at just the next move. Try to look 3 moves ahead.
Crazy. Hey, Mac, bro, you did this? Two of them, man. Yeah, get out of the way.
Bro!
Okay, but now relax. What is it?
Oh my god, your nails. Trim them.
What is it? I don't know.
door was open.
3 times. Professor Wallace, Tuesday, 3 o'clock.
The number
I know the
3.
profiles never fit. The fires thus far have been completely task-oriented.
So once they're set, the unsub is done.
The unsub is not a classical serial arsonist. He's someone who uses fire because of a completely different disorder. An extreme manifestation of OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. He does everything in threes. And if I'm right, he'll have to kill again.
Okay.
There's a form of OCD called scrupulosity.
Religious obsession and compulsion.
An obsessive fear of committing sin, which creates so much anxiety that he's compelled to do something to ease that anxiety.
Where's the behavioral evidence?
Remember the night of the 3 fires? We saw the doorknob
here.
turning against the lock. But he's not trying to get in. He's compelled to turn the doorknob 3 times.
The first ones were single fires. If the unsub was OCD, shouldn't they have all been in threes?
They were in threes, in a trinity of threes. The first fire occurred on March 3rd.
3 p.m., 3rd day, 3rd month.
What about the other fires, Professor Wallace?
Office number 3. I checked for more patterns of threes. His class was on Tuesdays.
3rd day of the week.
Matthew Rowland was in that class. It was his 3rd class of the day. If we looked into each of the fires, we'd find a lot of patterns having to do with threes. But to the unsub, once that pattern hits, bam, he sets a fire.
Huh.
What is it?
I think I know who it might be. And it's not a he, it's a she.
Clara Hayes, a chemistry student. I'll get you her records now.
First get campus security out and find her.
Her apartment's off campus.
But how's he sure it's this girl?
When I was talking to her and her classmates, I noticed something, a ring on her finger, and she kept turning it.
At intervals?
Of 3. And she counted off the ingredients of a light bulb bomb.
Potassium, sulfur, and normal sugar. Sugar. Sugar.
And the word sugar.
Oh.
Yeah, it's polilia. It's the involuntary repetition of words.
The 3-body problem.
Y'all are smart. Also, it's hard to guess when the person's barely been in it, but I guess it's not necessarily about who the person is, it's about figuring out who the person is.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
That makes any sense.
OCD, I'm thinking more like OMG.
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 And again, the fire of heaven came down and killed them all.
I do this for Charon. That's Charon.
16-year-old survives Inferno. The mother, Ellen Hayes, called it a miracle. My daughter was tested by God. He tested my child, and she came through blessed.
333.
So many 3s.
You know what magical thinking is?
It's like a superstition that controls it.
I like step on a crack, break your mother's back.
Except she actually believes it.
God tested her with fire. And now, when 3 threes show up around another person.
God tells her to test them.
Well, where else would she be?
We need to find the next pattern of threes.
Hey, Hodge, we're looking, man. I don't think she would have left behind a day planner that says set next fire here written in it. I understand. Wait till you see this place.
Morgan.
There must be 30 homemade bombs in here.
Morgan, seal the building, get everybody out of there, and walk away.
With a
We need to
3.
send our people into every building, have them start pulling fire alarms. Please, go. We need to find anything and everything having to do with the number 3.
I am not leaving. All right, I bought one of those mini Hallen fire extinguishers.
She's
Pretty
coming after
morbid,
you.
right? Hey, I'm about to get into an elevator, so I'll probably lose you.
Boom, boom. Doom, doom. Oh, shit.
You got the signs building?
All the corridors and stairwells are clear. No elevators are in service.
It's not gonna start.
Don't you have the key?
Put it back on the hook in the office. Or turned off.
Maybe we can try yelling for help. That's the fire alarm.
They're about to set. There's 3 of you in the elevator, stuck on the 3rd floor.
Clara Hayes is very likely a good
Y'all are
person.
about to
Someone who
burn.
You can't reason with her because you can't reason with a physiological
His
problem.
face.
She's not setting these fires because she wants to, but because she has to. Don't try to convince her to stop because you won't be able to.
That's it? It won't go any further?
Oh, it's a built-in safety precaution.
Help!
Excuse me.
Somebody help us! Somebody, we're trapped down here! Somebody help us!
Clara. She gonna burn y'all. She about to set y'all on fire.
It's all right.
Go back to the office and get the elevator.
Clara ain't going back to shit.
It's okay.
She's about to light you
I
on
need
fire.
to save you.
Clara, get
Is
the
this
key!
building on fire, Clara?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
No girl, no smoke, no fire.
Did you go to the 3rd floor?
Where did she go?
I don't know.
What is she doing?
Someone coming to help?
I'm here to help. I'm here to save you. God chose you.
Can you send somebody else, please?
Clara?
Father, Son.
God didn't choose shit. You chose.
Holy Ghost.
Oh my God!
The guards made sure all the floors are empty and no elevators are in service.
Need a key to get it moving after 10 p.m.
God! Oh my God!
Put it down, Clara! I'm still looking. She was failing out. This is gonna be her last semester.
That's a stressor. What else?
The 3rd floor of the science building is under construction.
I'm on my way.
Clara,
No. Don't do it.
God chose me to be tested.
you know this isn't rational.
I know.
Then resist. Clara,
Shoot her.
You told me it was a chemistry student. You
Shoot her
left
in the
message
hand.
About heroin. Clara, stop.
But you said not to reason with her.
Shit.
You know, I figured it out.
Jeez. Did you? I don't like her.
When you and Hotch were talking earlier, that's when I got it. You were just trying to stall him. You said, I know why you stutter because you were buying time. You don't really know why he stuttered.
I don't? There are some theories about a neurological basis.
But they're just theories.
Is there really no explanation for stuttering? I used to have a mild one when I was younger.
I know how to provoke one.
I had to go to speech pathology. I love the transitions on this show. Sometimes they're pretty cool.
We only found 6.
Oh, shit.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you could count.
Oh, shape.
Your profile said you'd be too stupid.
Oh, shit.
What? I don't know what you're trying to say.
You take...
I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Bro.
You take what can.
Pushing him.
Say it. Just spit it out. Just...
Oh. He ain't taking shit. But you to jail. But you to prison, bruh. He ain't taking shit.
Faulkner once said, don't bother just to be better than your contemporaries or predecessors.
Yeah.
Try to be better than yourself.
Check in 3.
Not bad.
Oh. Checkmate.
Checkmate. Don't worry. You're getting there.
I mean, I find it hard to believe that someone with that high of an IQ and is that much of a genius does not win chess every single time. I just don't. I don't know if I'm buying that. I don't know if I'm buying what y'all are selling when it's in regards to the chess matches between Gideon and Reed. I love it. That's another awesome episode. That's another one I haven't seen before. Like I said, I've seen a few like sprinkled. I'll know them, I guess, when I see them or if they seem familiar if we continue this journey. But even if I did, I think it'd probably still be fun to do this. I'm totally down, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. See y'all on the next one. Bye.